Another way that you can get a good shine on your rocks is to use other rocks as a filler when you are tumbling them. These are pea stones that have been tumbled all the way through. These are gemstone chips. They both work about the same way. You need to put the stones in at the very beginning in stage 1 to get all the dirt and the sharp edges off of them, and tumble them all the way through to the final stage. And then you've got your filler. And I use it over and over again until they start getting small. Now the gemstones, some of them are softer stones that will tumble away. Of course, I'm going to sort those out and not continue to tumble them, or there won't be anything left to them. The pea stones, sometimes what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll say, that's a pretty stone. I'm going to move it over from the pea stone pile to the gemstone pile, and I'm going to save it and not tumble it away to nothing. The rest of them, they didn't polish up real well. They don't get real shiny. I don't care about them. I'm going to keep using them as a filler until they tumble away to nothing. With the gemstones, I pick out the larger, harder ones, like the quartzite and the jasper, and I put them back through and use them as a filler. But I do not go all the way back to stage 1 with this filler. You only need to start at stage 1 when they're new, because you want to get them cleaned up and smoothed out. After that, I set them aside, and I do not use these until I get all the way to stage 4. You can use them in stage 3 if you want to. Just make sure you get them really clean so that you're not carrying any grit over to the polished stage. And then you put these in there, and what the rocks do, they do 2 purposes really in your polished stage that help you get a good shine. They help protect your rocks from each other. They're going to prevent you from beating your rocks up with each other. That wasn't worded very well. They're going to prevent the rocks from banging into each other and bruising each other up and getting chipped. These are going to be your cushion in there that's going to protect them. But another purpose that they serve is they rub up against those rocks when you're tumbling, and they help polish the rocks. These smaller pieces will get down into the curves and the grooves of the bigger rocks and help you get a good shine in those small, hard to reach places. Really help polish them up. So that's a good purpose. Now, what do you do with them? These ones I'll keep using. What do you do with the gemstones if you don't want to tumble them away to nothing? I seen a really great idea on Facebook that I want to share. For me, I put them in these jars, and when I get a jar full, hopefully I could find somebody who wants little chips of gemstone, and I will give them away to that person. But somebody on Facebook took these and they put them inside of those clear plastic Christmas ornaments, and then they glued the top on so they wouldn't spill out. And they made some really neat gemstone Christmas ornaments with the chips. I thought that was the most excellent idea that I've seen so far. I can't imagine how cool that tree is for a rock hounder. That would be, a rock hound dream, actually. That would be really cool to see. So, if you don't want to tumble these gemstones away to nothing, save them until you come up with somebody that will take them, or maybe you just want to display them like this, or maybe you want to make something with them or give them away. That's what you can do with those. As for the pea stones that don't polish well, just keep using them. Let them tumble down to nothing, and don't worry about it. It's a nice, eco-friendly, safe for the environment filler that you can use to get a good polish on your rocks. Also, if you don't have pea rocks, I'm sure you probably can find these little chunks of quartz all over. You probably have tons of them in your backyard, in your lawn, in your driveway. Quartzite is a very common rock. A large percentage of the earth is made up of quartzite. You can find it at all locations all the way around the world. Not hard to find. Won't cost you anything. You can just pick up those little pieces, start them at stage 1, tumble them through until they have a nice smooth edge, and then you can use that as your filler on your final stage to get a good shine. Hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching.